Mega mansion worth $150 million, the largest residence in Los Angeles County. Spelling Manor was built in 1988 for television mogul Aaron Spelling and later acquired by Petra Eccleston, the daughter of Formula One racing tycoon Bernie Ecclestone. Ecclestone paid $85 million for the home in 2011 after spending 2 years on the market with a $150 million asking price. In June 2019, breaking the previous record for the costliest sale in California history on 5 acres of land. The Manor is a 56,500 square feet French chateau-style residence with 123 rooms including 27 bathrooms and 14 bedrooms. Aaron Spelling, best known for his work on shows including Dynasty Charlie's Angels, The Love Boat, Fantasy Island, Seventh Heaven, Melrose Place, Beverly Hills, and Charmed, erected it as his own residence, the 2-story mansion designed by architects James Langenheim and Associates and completed in 1988 for $12 million, has an imported limestone facade, is 51.5 feet high, has a basement, and includes an intermediate level for closets between the 2nd and 3rd story. Candy Spelling and her interior designer traveled to Europe to purchase home furnishings and paintings. It has a screening room, a gym, a room for Candy's doll collection, a basement bowling alley, gift wrapping and flower cutting rooms, a barber shop, a humidity-controlled storage room, 4 2-car garages, a tennis court and a pool. When it was first constructed, a lengthy winding driveway leads to a circular granite motor court with a fountain and 100 parking spaces as well as 16 carports. The home that had previously occupied the site, which was built in 1932 by Gordon Kaufman and later owned by Bing Crosby, was demolished by Aaron Spelling at the age of 83. Spelling died in the house on June 2006 from complications related to a stroke. Mr. Spelling, a self-effacing and quiet man in private, put his great riches on show in the late 1980s, when he and his wife Candy oversaw the construction of their home in the Holmby Hills neighborhood of Los Angeles. The building, which like his plays received generally negative reviews, eventually included 120 rooms. Spread out over 56,000 square feet, there was a bowling alley, an ice rink, and an entire wing dedicated to his wife's clothes. According to reports, Candy Spelling put the mansion up for sale in the summer of 2011, 5 years after her husband's death, describing it as the biggest entertainment house ever with a kitchen where you can cook for 200 or 800. All the stars came through: Prince Rainier, Prince Charles, Jackie Kennedy, even stars from every one of Aaron's shows. Spelling recounted for her 18 years at the Manor. Petra Eccleston, the heiress of Formula One, bought the house for $85 million. She immediately altered the house's design after gaining control of it in June 2011, employing designer Gavin Brodian to complete the $20 million restoration, which included removing the chandeliers, wool lights, and fireplace mantles. It took around 500 workers 9 weeks to install the new furnishings Ecclestone had chosen after a 3-week design session. She decided to sell the house in 2016, and it spent 3 years on and off the market, originally priced at $200 million. It was reduced to $160 million before being sold to Canadian multi-billionaire Daryl Katz, owner of Edmonton Oilers ice hockey team, for a record $120 million. In early July 2019, the Manor was relisted in October 2016 with Hilton and Highlands, Rick Hilton and David Kramer, with an asking price of $200 million. It was rumored in February 2007 that Beyoncé and her husband, hip-hop star Jay-Z, had discreetly visited it. It was sold for $110 million. In June 2019, a new California record with a sweeping double staircase, black and white marble floors, a crystal floating castle chandelier, and Renaissance-style artworks. The grand foyer features a monochrome color scheme. The formal living room features 3 separate seating areas. The 2-year-old French chateau has transformed the intersections of Mapleton and Club View drives into a photographer's dream. The house, which is sprawled across 6 acres on what was previously the Bing Crosby estate, the neighboring estates and towers huge above quiet Holmby Park on Wilshire Boulevard. After it was finished, Los Angeles Times architect critic Sam Hal Kaplan criticized it as one of the ugliest homes erected in the 1980s.